And a Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. How many of you love sports? Love watching it, love going to the games. It's just the aroma, the smell, the hot dogs. That, to me, I absolutely hate. I hate it. The thing that gets me going is architecture. Concrete, brick, steel, electricity, that just gets me in the morning. Ever since I was a kid, my father is a contractor. He's also a preacher, so find the complicity in that. My mother is a kitchen designer, so growing up, I was surrounded constantly by the built environment. The way man dominates nature, builds it into something that he can create and he assumes is better. So, when I was a kid, my father, again, as a contractor, would be building the homes, the foundation would be in, and the days that my mom would let me play in the construction yard, I would find myself in the dirt, playing around with scrap wood, scrap nails, enjoying creating my own architecture, my own home, my own sense of personality. The funny thing is, my sense of a home looked more like a Picasso sculpture than anything else. So, at an early age, I was fascinated with the built environment. This transcended through my high school years, working with my father, hands-on, with the intricacies of the electrical, the plumbing, structure, putting all these separate systems together to make a home. Most people just see the paint, the cabinets, and I was able to fully construct with my father this environment. I absolutely loved it, but in high school I could tell that my father had some war wounds. Every so often he would shoot himself in the finger with a nail. That's kind of painful. We would fall through a roof when it would, the structural integrity wasn't the best. So I knew this wasn't something that I wanted to do my entire life. So while at school, my heart was set for architecture. Why build it when you can design it and have other people do it for you? It's a good reason. So with this, I went to school for architecture. Where I was able to find the masters in architecture. We have Louis Kahn, we have Mies, we have Frank Lloyd Wright, if you like the American style of architecture. I was just fascinated with all these designers and their own interpretation of what a home could be. One would design a home to the human scale, to where everything was built specific to the needs of the client, the site development, and all of this just fascinated me in the time that was in school. So, coming from school, getting my degree in architecture, in a time when architects building wasn't something that was a good industry to be in, I was able to work with a design build team where I designed condos, custom homes, as well as car dealerships and cell phone towers, of all things. Where the money goes, so do you. So with this, I loved what I did. But the farther along I got in designing and catering to the client's needs, the more and more it came down to the bottom line. And what I loved prior with my father was the dedication to the specific client's needs through the cabinets that they pick, what unique characteristics that a home can cater to for each individual client. That was lost in at least the firm that I worked with because of the minimum amount of work being set forth. We would design one house and build it 300 times. That to me lost the whole flavor of what a house should be. It should be unique and interesting, and a few years back, just decided this isn't something that I wanted to do. While I was at church, we had, since that's where I volunteer, we have a high school boys ministry. We read a book, it's called Do Hard Things, and what it does is it challenges the students to live a life other than what a typical teenager entails. Either getting a job, just forecasting, goal setting, not sticking with the status quo. It was something that, as a leader, after going through college, my focus and drive and determination was school. Got my degree, move on. That's when you buy the house, get married, and you know everything else is going to be great. As we all know, life happens, things change. It's been a pleasure to read that book with them. What happened is I started to goal set. I started to look beyond the now, just the moment, and was able to find out what I truly wanted to do. What I truly wanted to do was homes, but with a twist. I wanted to use what my father taught me. I wanted to use what I learned at school and to benefit clients, to benefit people, to find them the house that fit their needs. So currently, what I love and what my passion is homes, to where I help people find a house and make it their home. Madam Toastmaster.